Just go to thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Footballsportsapp.com. What is it? It's the first live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, footballsportsapp.com. Yes, sir. All right, welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Man Talk Monday. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, this is basically what we do around here. We talk sports, and we talk a lot of ish. That's what we do. We have fun. So Monday shows are kind of like we have to take care of business around here. We have to talk about everything that happened from the past weekend. But trust me, if you're new to the show, it gets a lot more loose and a lot more fun around here on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, I mentioned it earlier, but Tuesday we do a Tribute Tuesday where we pay particular tribute to an artist, a legendary artist, by playing their music and talking about their biography. And we have some fun with that. We still talk sports every day, but they have different themes. So Wednesday is a Women's Wednesday where we talk, women's sports, women's issues. I know it's a guy talk show, but trust me, you have a lot of fun with Women Wednesday as well. Shut up! Damn it! All right, let me explain the booing. We have Women's Wednesday, and Women's Wednesday got the reputation of being a sham early on. That's not the case. That's not the case. Women's Wednesday is not a sham. We love the ladies. I actually like ladies. And so Women's Wednesday. And then Thursday is a Throwback Thursday where we go to a particular year and talk about everything that happened in sports, entertainment, and beyond, pop culture. We have a lot of fun with that on Thursday. And Friday is kind of like a day where we get amped up and ready for the weekend in sports, entertainment, and beyond. So we have a great time around here. Follow the show. Tell somebody. We'd appreciate it. Let's kind of take a look at this AP poll, the newest AP poll. Coming in at number 11, and I wanted to make mention of this a little bit, but the Miami Hurricanes go up from 15 the week before to number 11 in the country. I watched that pretty much that entire game. They got some good athletes. The state of Florida always going to have great athletes. Mark Richt can be that stabilizer. If he could be that stabilizer type coach, man, and still continue to recruit the type of talent that he did at Georgia, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. Now, I don't think they're that great. They're number 11 right now, but I don't think they're going to be a threat to, play in the national championship. I watched that game, and I just don't see it. I see a lot of other more dynamic, better teams in Miami. Coming in at number 10 is Wisconsin. They dropped from number 8 to number 10 after a close loss to Michigan this past weekend. Number 9, the Tennessee Volunteers. Like I said earlier, I do not believe in the Tennessee Volunteers. Fugazi. Yeah. Can you say Fugazi? They go up a couple of spots from number 11 to number 9 as they defeat Georgia 34-31. Texas A&M continues to roll. They defeat South Carolina, who is not a good team either. I hate to say it. Will Muschamp, con man ass. They beat South Carolina this past weekend 24-13. They go to number 8. They're solid. They're solid. I don't think that that's a team that's going to make the playoffs either as well. I've seen them play a couple of times. They fall to number 8, or they go up to number 8. Number 7, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is the Louisville Cardinals. All right, they dropped 4 spots from number 3 to number 7. I don't even know if they should have dropped that many spots though, because as I said before this game, and I've been saying for a couple of weeks, if they played Clemson tight at Death Valley, and come away with a small or minor, loss, I didn't think they should drop that much. You got 2 of the best teams in college football. Time will tell. Clemson might be the best team in college football. It seems like they've got some things figured out over the last couple of weeks. So they dropped to number 7. They're still in reach to still make the playoffs. They got to win out, and they got to do it impressively. I still think Lamar Jackson is probably the favorite to win the Heisman, especially after what happened this past weekend to Stanford, which we'll talk about in a second. But they dropped to number 7. That's still one of the best football teams I've seen this year. So, and I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for their quarterback, their New Jack quarterback, and Lamar Jackson. So they dropped to number 7. Number 6 is Michigan. I mean, whoever's going to come out of the Big Ten is going to be the winner between Michigan and Ohio State when they play later on this year. We all know that. Could the team that loses in that matchup, drop below Louisville? Will Louisville continue to dominate and look like this tremendous team and, find their way past Michigan or Ohio State, whoever loses once again? We'll see. Number 5, the Washington Huskies, who I saw play Thursday night. They destroyed Stanford 44-6. And let me tell you something about Washington and Stanford. If you didn't see it, that game wasn't even close. Washington put an ass kicking on Stanford of epic proportion. Baller award to the Washington Huskies. I think they're back. Yeah, I'd almost forgot. Well, I did forget until I saw him on the sideline. You know who the head coach at Washington is? It's Chris Peterson. They used to coach Boise State and had Boise clicking on all cylinders for all of those years. And I said it when he left Boise to go to Washington. If he can get an upper echelon player, better players at Washington, he should, based on that program and their brand and their profile, he should be able to get better players than he even had at Boise, that they were going to be a force to be reckoned with. And sure as my name ain't Sam, they are doing it. They look good as hell. They will win the Pac-12. This is the Pac-12 and the Pac-10. But they look good. And a Buster Award to the Stanford Cardinal. And in particular, to Ed McCaffrey's little boy. Yeah, man. The Heisman Trophy candidacy for Christian McCaffrey is over. The man had 79 all-purpose yards in an entire game. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. They shut him down. You have the opportunity to touch the ball so many times as a kick returner, as a wide receiver, as a running back, and they shut him down. 79 yards total on the night. They beat the hell out of Christian McCaffrey, man. Christian McCaffrey, as a matter of fact, do we still got time? Yeah, we might even go ahead and give Christian McCaffrey the official award. Back to life, back to reality. That's a wrap. Even in a loss, once again, I'll say it again, even in a loss, I mean, it was a phenomenally good-looking loss. Even in a loss, Lamar Jackson is still the clear favorite in the Heisman. Leonard Fournette has kind of dropped a notch or two. Deshaun Watson played good, but Deshaun Watson had a couple of interceptions in that game the other night that weren't good. Once again, the game was so close that I still think that Lamar Jackson's way in front as far as the Heisman right now. But Washington, they're going to get a spot in this Final Four because I don't see anybody beating them in the Pac-12 or the Pac-10 or whatever it is. They destroyed Stanford 44-6 ball award to them. The Houston Cougars, in beating up on UConn, they are at number 4. Number 3, the Clemson Tigers. They go up a couple of spots or 2 spots in particular. Exact. They go from number 5 to number 3, 5-0. Starting to put things together. The number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, destroys Rutgers 58-0. And the number 1 team in college football, with a resounding win over Kentucky this past weekend, is the Alabama. Get it out. The Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah. So, all right, let's look at this thing right now, realistically. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. A team from the SEC is going to get a spot in the Final Four. That's Alabama. A team from the Pac-12 is probably going to get into the playoffs. That's the Washington Huskies. They're at number 5 right now. They're going to be a team, at some point in the top 4 that's going to lose. Washington will win the Pac-12 outright. And they'll get love because they're a Power 5 conference team. They'll get a spot. The winner out of Michigan and Ohio State will get a spot. So let's just I'm writing this down right now. I'm putting Michigan, OSU for a 3rd spot. And the 4th spot is going to be the Clemson Tigers. If Clemson continues to win right now, they're going to win the ACC. And I think everybody else, including Louisville, including Houston, is going to be what they call back in the crib, going to be ass out. Yeah. There's going to be some teams that are going to be ass out this year. Houston, Louisville, unless Clemson loses and Louisville dominates. I think that, Clemson's, reputation and their bearing in the polls right now are going to put them ahead of a team from the Big 12. Like the Big 12 probably is not going to get a team in this year. They're not. I mean, the way it looks right now, the Big 12, who's at Texas A&M, who's the number 8 team right now, they're not going to get a spot. They're going to be left out in the cold. They're not going to get a spot over Clemson. Like the conference winner from the SEC, Alabama, the conference winner from the Pac-10, Washington, and the conference winner from the Big 10 are going to get spots. Am I wrong about this? Clemson's profile, based on what they did last year and this year, if they go undefeated and they win the ACC, they'll get a spot over any team from the Big 12. Yeah, that's how this thing is probably going to play itself out. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Andre Elam in the chat room says FSU will beat Clemson at home on October 29th. Wow. If that happens, and LSU, or not LSU, or Louisville continues to win, and Texas A&M continues to win, Louisville still might be ass out because they'll probably give it to Texas A&M with no losses. I can't see them giving Louisville the nod for that final spot in the playoff and have an undefeated Big 12 team. I can't see that. So Louisville got a lot of work to make up. Even though I think they're better than Texas A&M or some other teams, they might even be better than Washington. They're going to have a tough hill to climb after that loss this weekend. All right, we get back from the break, man. We'll wrap today's show. A couple other little things I want to talk about. Read more of your chat. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. The funnest show on turf, the Doug Stewart Show. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music
watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place.